about building my tiny house. My reaction looks a little something like Hey guys. So I want to make a video about my top 10 concerns going into my tiny house build. And more than that, also tiny house living. I have my concerns. I'm pretty sure other people have theirs out there as well as you're contemplating, do you want to make this move or do you not want to make this move? So I'll talk about mine and I'll tell you how I've cleared up the ones that I can clear up right now and how I'm managing the ones that I really can't approach until I'm actually in the midst of the build and in the midst of living in my tiny house, right? All right, so these are in no specific order of importance. I just wrote them out and I'm just going to go through the list as it's written. The first one on my list is where to build. So this one actually put a damper in my plans for a little bit. I got so concerned and caught up with not knowing where I was going to build this thing that I decided not to do it at all. I've been planning this for like 2.5 years, working out all the logistical things in terms of the build and where I was going to get the supplies and what things I was going to use and my appliances, and even down to things like what type of screws I should use, what type of adhesives I should use, like everything. But when it came down to where am I going to build this thing, I had no idea. So because of that instability, because I had no idea where I would actually build it, I just decided not to build it. And that was a year ago. When I first moved to California, like that was my plan to come here, build this thing. And I got here and I was like, I'm just not going to do it. So now that I'm back on track, and I was like, I'm just going to take the plunge and I'll figure it all out. And I'll try not to overthink too many of the details, which is really difficult for me because I'm an analytical person by nature. I'm a problem solver. So I really like the brain work of trying to figure out a problem. But I decided not to think about it and let it fall into place. So I've been working my way through all the different steps of my planning. I'm going to make a totally like on its own video about the planning process and the steps of that and the things that I did. But yeah, I was like, when it's time for me to think about that, I'll think about that. And when the time came, I started researching. I started researching warehouse spaces, empty lots, looking for people that may have land for rent through Craigslist and other real estate sources, and sending emails, and honestly, coming up short. Yeah, coming up short. So I wasn't really getting stressed out about it. I'd made the choice not to think about it too much and to just keep doing the work until something happened when I had a random phone conversation with a friend and I was telling her what I was trying to figure out and what my plans are and the difficulty I was having with finding a place to build. And then she said the magic words, want to rent my backyard. I was blown away, honestly. I was like, are you serious? Like, you can't be serious. And she's like, yeah. She's like, I have a half an acre of land in my backyard waiting for a project. Yeah, I'm serious. And I was a little apprehensive at first. I'm like, she can't be serious. But yesterday we sat and we talked, and it's a reality. And on top of that, she also presented me with a solution to a problem I don't even think I was looking for a solution for in that moment. And currently my rent is $2,000 a month. I don't think anybody would like that. And so sitting there talking with her about pricing and how much I would pay to rent her yard, she brought up the possibility that I could rent a room in her house and build my project for $800 a month. Mine was blown. So I wasn't even looking for a solution to the rental issue because it was an issue. I don't want to pay that much for rent, and she just really presented me with a great plan. So that's my where to build story in a nutshell. The second thing on my list of concerns is check my handy dandy list. on my list was where to park. And this was also something that was a big enough concern for me that it put a pause in my plan because I'm used to always having a stable place to be. I get off from work, I go home, and that home is in a stable location. I go out, I hang out with friends, I come home. And so, like, I was really concerned about that. Like, where am I going to park this thing? And having to deal with that instability. And honestly, that's going to be real no matter what. If you build a tiny house, trying to figure out where you're going to park it, if it's on a trailer or if it's a van or if it's like my project, which is going to be a build on top of a flatbed truck trailer thing. Um, and what I realized was that this is just a part of the life. And I can't stress about it too much in terms of where I'm going to park. So I literally, my solution is literally not to think about it too much, not to overthink it. On some days, I'm going to have awesome, beautiful places to park that's like on a beach side. And then some days, I'm going to be in a neighborhood. Some days, a cop is going to knock on my door and say, hey, you can't park here. You need to. And I fully accept that all of that is going to be a part of this lifestyle. Um, and that I'm going to have to roll with the punches as they arise. And um, it's just like I see some people talking about it, but not a lot of people talk about it, and they make it look like it's so incredibly easy. But I know it's not going to be easy all the time. And I know sometimes I'm going to be super stressed out because I'm trying to figure out where I can park this behemoth of a house that I'm about to build on the back of a truck. Um, so yeah, that was my solution to that. I just decided to just not stress about it and to deal with those moments as they come. And really appreciate it when I have awesome places to park without any stress associated to it. Yeah, I want to not pay for parking. And that's an option. Like you can find a stable place where you can pay to park it and you can know where it's going to be all the time. Like it's definitely a solution that's on the list, but I don't want that solution. I don't. My goal is to get rid of like a rental expense 100%. So I don't, and like I'll navigate that as it goes. Like maybe it'll come down to it, and I need to do something like that, and I need to pay for a place to park. But as of now, that's not my plan, and I'll revisit that. The next one, doo-doo-doo. The next one is I don't know how. Period. I've never built a house. I've built a lofted bed. I've built a sofa. I've built cabinets. I've built things like that, but I've never built a house. I've never worked on a house. I've never been a part of a construction of a house. So, like, I don't know how to do any of these things, but I am really handy. So, that's a fair concern to have. And I notice with a lot of the videos and a lot of the people that are doing their builds, like, none of them know how to build a house. And they seem to come out with good results most of the time. So yeah, that's a big concern. Like I don't know how to do any of this stuff. And I've been doing my research, like researching everything from how to run plumbing, how to run wiring, how to set up the solar, how to do sheathing and cladding and flooring and all of these things. I'm taking care of one of the big concerns, which is my frame. By ordering a metal framing. I feel like if anything needs to be done correctly, it needs to be that. So I'm going to order a metal frame from the company. It's based in Austin, Texas, and that is going to cut down on that concern for me. But then everything else, I'm going to tackle it as the time arises. And when it's time for me to understand how to do sheathing, I'm going to learn it and do it. When it comes time for me to understand how to install windows, similarly, I'm going to learn it and I'm going to do it. So that's concern number 3. I don't know how. But I'm going to learn and it'll be fine. All right, number 4 on the list is so I'm a professor. I have a full-time job that I have to navigate, and one of my concerns is just that navigating a full-time job and living in my tiny house. Wondering what happens on nights where I have a lot of trouble finding somewhere to park, and then I have to leave to go to work in the morning. wondering, how am I going to navigate that? Like, what am I going to do when I'm not at home? Am I going to be teaching my class, and in the back of my mind, I'm really concerned about, is my car there? Not my car, not just my car, my house. Is my house still there? Did it get towed? Did it get broken into? I don't even know. I live in a place where break-ins happen a lot, but we'll get to that when we get to. Actually, we can cover it. Oh, it is the next concern. My next concern is security. So, in terms of that, like, I live in a place where break-ins happen a lot. Since I've been here a year, my car has been broken into. They didn't steal anything because there was nothing in there to steal. One of my friends, her car gets broken into every year. My partner, her car also gets broken into every year. So I think about that. This is going to be more than my car, it's going to be my house. All of my things of life and value are going to be inside of there. Per the advice of my mom, one of the ways I'm handling that is I'm going to get a safe, for sure, a fire safe box, something that people can't get into, and I'm going to build it in a way where it's not easy to find or access. So that's, I'm not going to say too much about that on video because that would be dumb. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a safe in the space, and that's going to hold like my most valuable things. But at the end of the day, it's impossible to predict that. I'm also going to do security cameras. I'm gonna do a pretty like high end alarm system in there. But other than that, like, there's really nothing I can do to prevent someone from deciding that there may be something inside my space that they want to get their hands on, and then they decide to try to break in there and get it. And it's just a sad fact of life, like living here. I'm not sure, like, where I came from in Texas, and also in Louisiana, where I'm really from. That was not a problem. My car has never been broken into, and I moved here, and maybe 4 months into living here, my car gets broken into in the parking lot of my apartment complex. So yeah. So it's a real fear, and it's a real concern. Oops, let me switch it around. It's a real concern that I have to navigate and figure out, how am I going to handle it, and then also like how am I going to handle it if I'm inside of it when someone decides to break in. Um, I'm gonna get a gun. Believe in them. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna get a gun, and I'm gonna have access to that. The way that my loft is built, I'm actually completely hidden. Well, the way my loft is gonna be built, I'm completely hidden from the rest of the house, so people won't be able to. Um, they won't be able to find me immediately if they break in, and it will allow me to have the jump on them before they have the jump on me. But that's something. It's a very real concern that anyone who's going to be living in a van or in a tiny house or any type of mobile vehicle, they need to take into consideration, because people do mean things. Yeah. All right. Next one on the list is. Okay, so I haven't seen a lot about this in other people's videos, but the next thing on my list is RV certifications. And I've been researching it and trying to find out because I want to be able to build my house, but then I also want to be able to like park in national parks and like park in RV lots and things of that nature. So I've been doing a lot of research into RV certifications and whether or not my place has to be RV certified in order for me to use these resources. There's a couple companies that I found. One is, oh God, I should know this right offhand. I can't think of it right now, but I'm gonna add it in later. It's like Pacific something or other, and they do RV certifications. And then there's NOAA, NOAH, which is an acronym for something that I also can't remember right now, but it's all in my research. And they also do RV certifications, from what I'm seeing. But it's a pretty expensive process. Both of them are like $2,000. And you're essentially just like following their guidelines and sending them pictures of your building as you go. But it's important to me. So I'm still on the fence in terms of like, is this really a necessity? I'm still doing research to see like, is this a necessity in order for me to park my home in a national park or a state park? Um, I'm pretty sure it's necessary for RV parks from what I'm seeing, but I'm a huge camper and I love being outdoors. So yeah, I'm trying to figure that out and I need to get a clear answer. But yeah, that's one of my concerns, RV certifications. And I'm also going to do a whole video on that for you guys to have that information because I don't see a lot out there talking about RV certifications and the necessity of that. It makes me assume that no one is getting RV certifications on their builds. So then it makes me wonder, like, what do you do if you want to park in a park? You don't need it for a van because it's a van, but if it's something outside of that, I just wonder how are they handling those situations. But we'll revisit that. Next one on the list is breakdowns. So one of my friends is building out a shuttle bus right now, and she is broken down in Louisiana. At least that's where she was the last time we spoke. I don't want that problem. I want to build this thing and I want to take long road trips. I want to like drive down into, I'm sorry, a rat just ran across the beach. It startled me for a moment. But I want to take long road trips in this thing and I don't want to have that issue. So the way that I'm handling it is that I'm not cutting any corners financially. I'm going to get the best possible truck that I can get. As new as I can possibly. I'm like looking for this animal. Where to go? Okay. As new as I can possibly get, and I'm going to get it fully checked out. Often, any issues that arise, get them fixed. Trying to be proactive with it. But yeah, like I see videos of other people with their trucks or their vans breaking down. So my plan for that is to just be preemptive. I'm going in proactive. I'm going to get the best possible truck I can, and then I am also going to stay on top of all of my maintenance and making sure that one, the truck that I buy is fully capable of handling the weight of the house I'm going to put on it. Because that's a big one. If I put more on the truck than it can handle, then that in itself is going to destroy the engine, destroy the transmission. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I'm being smart about those essential details. Right. All right. The next one on the list is the size. So my goal right now is to build on it'll be a 14-foot trailer base. The overall length of my house will be about, I think it's 18 feet, but the length of the whole truck is gonna be about 23 feet. So I was concerned about the size and concerned about again, going back to parking, where am I going to park something this big? And I basically again resolved all of that by deciding not to stress about it, and that it'll work itself out as we go along. I could try to make it smaller, but there's some things that are essential. Um, they're just like essential needs for me to have in the truck, and one of those is a bathroom. It's essential for me to have that, and I want to create a space where I live in it. Like some guys that I see that live in their van, they don't really live in their van. They sleep in their van, they cook in their van, and they spend most of their life like out in the world. And I want to have more balance than that. I want to be able to spend most of my life out in the world, but I also want to be able to spend a significant amount of my life in my home as well. So it's important that it has a big enough living space so that I can live in it properly. So I'm 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 pretty much not budging on the size of it. Overall, the thing's going to be about 23 feet, which is like typical RV size. Not even like large RV size, but like a typical, maybe medium size RV. So I think it'll be fine. And again, I just decided not to stress about it too much. That's my plan. All right, so the next one on the list is my dog. So I have a little dog. His name is Vladimir. Maybe I showed him on the last video. I don't think I've shown you guys Vladimir yet. I'll put a picture of him. Alright, so Vladimir is my pup, and I worry about like internal temperatures, like inside of the space when I'm not at home. I'm gonna do two pretty badass venting fans in there that's going to keep the air circulating when I'm not home, and I won't have to like close the windows or like keep the windows open. Rather, that'll give me better security. But I do worry about that, and I think we're just going to have to play that by ear and test it out and figure out the best possible solution so that he is safe in that space when I'm not in that space with him. And number 10, last one on the list, is what if It's a real concern. What if I spend this budget I have set aside for this and all of these hours and months of building this thing, and then I absolutely positively hate it? Can't stand it. It could happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it can happen. And what I decided is that, so what? So what if I hate it? It doesn't really matter. If I hate it, then I can just sell the thing. Van lifing is, as you guys can see, it's like one of the best alternative plans out there right now to combat like extremely high living expenses, these rental costs, and like all of these other things, plus the freedom that it gives. So it's like a desirable life right now. So if I hate it, I can sell it, or I can get a place, another apartment, and I can keep it, and it can be a really awesome, badass travel vehicle, and I can use it recreationally as opposed to like living in the thing full time, which is like a viable solution as well. So my solution to what if I hate it is it doesn't matter. I'll just figure it out. All right. So those are my top 10 concerns, the things that I've been worrying about in the process of figuring out this build and how I'm going to handle all the different parts of it. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Follow me on Instagram, Summer Seeking. Anything else? Oh, subscribe. I didn't ask you guys to do that last time. I got my first subscriber and I was super happy. So yeah, subscribe. Yeah.